and lessons with your host, the one and only Kenny Talk.
Let's go, Birmingham.
Yeah, boy. You know I only tell the truth. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Kenny Talk. Consider this an invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Birmingham's own Kenny Talk. And he brings to you live truth, lies, and the lessons. Real relationship talk on WJLD. Hold up.
I stay wrapped in my cocoon and howling at the moon. What's up, Birmingham, Alabama, my city, planet Birmingham, because it ain't no other place in the universe like it. You know, I love it. It's time for the truth, the lies, and the lessons. This is Birmingham's own real relationship talk show. No other city in the United States got one, so y'all need to be like, we got one and you don't. This show is about to be the biggest, the best message that I've ever delivered. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to go to WJLDradio.com right now, because it's about to go down, y'all. Big shout out. And I never start my show without the get down, because sometimes you got to get down if you're going to get up. So walk with me. Hey, y'all remember that one? Sing it with me, sing it with me. Birmingham. Yeah. Let's get down, baby. Hey, y'all young folk don't know nothing about that one. What you say, what you say, and for all that, what? Hey, I love what I do, man. It's the truth, the lies, and the lessons, and that's how we warm it up, man. We got to get down, so it's about time for us to frog leap. You know how it go. Give me my cat. Give me that cat. Give me my cat bag. It's time to let the cat out the bag, everybody. Tonight's show is gonna be a monstrous message. So when I let the cat out of the bag, it says 3 reasons your problems are not as bad as their problems. When we talk about relationships, 3 reasons. I got 3 reasons that your problems are not as bad as their problems. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Remember, WJLDradio.com if you want to hear it in live action and living color, or you can see it on Facebook Live. Make sure you like that page, the Kenny Talk Experience, or Kenny Talk DeMoss. You know how I go. Don't play. So it's about to we got to get this bad boy started, man. Y'all already know how we do. Think about this. Yeah. Hey, man, check this out. I wanted to bring this one up because it's a lot of relationships out there that go through problems, man. Yeah, it's a lot of it. We put up with each other's stuff, man. That's how it go. So check it out. So y'all get the point. I'm finna give you something that you never had before, man. I'm finna give you something that you never had before. No relationship talk show has ever brought it like this, man. I'm the first one to do it. But I'm gonna talk to y'all today on some real, man. Your problems is not as bad as their problems. Your problems is not as bad as their problems. How many of y'all ever looked at your problems and felt like, man, wow, I want to leave my situation. I want to leave my situation because I believe that their problems or their situation might be better. I really believe that. So are y'all ready to get this thing started? We like to start with number 1. Number 1 is, let's get this thing started. The number 1 reason, this is your appetizer, is because you don't know the whole story. When you look at their problems, or when you look at somebody else's happiness, or when you're looking outside of what you got going on, you might be blown away. You might feel some type of way. You might feel like you deserve that, or you're being deprived of something when you look over there, but you don't know the whole story. That's number 1. Because their problems and their happiness, it stems from a place that you are totally unfamiliar with. Right? You hear about their happiness, or you see their happiness, and you hear about their problems, and you might think, well, man, I think I deserve better like they got. Right? But you don't know what are the specifics that led up to those problems. You don't know who's responsible. You don't know who allowed it to happen. Listen to this song. It's told from 2 different perspectives. And if you hear anybody's problems from both perspectives, you will see that it's certain things that you don't know. It's certain variables that are there that fooled you and made you think, made you look, you dirty crook. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all remember that song. So we're going to move right along because I know. Number 2, y'all, and I know y'all know this one. Birmingham, turn up your radio right now. 94.1 FM, home of the Gary Richardson Morning Show. Hey, man, check this out. We look at other people's situations, man, and we think, you know what? We try to ride with this side, we try to ride with that side, or we looking outside and we saying, you know what? We want something different. I feel like I don't deserve this. Number two, the reason why your problems is not as bad as their problem is their problem has the tendency to hinder you from appreciating what you have. Their problems have the tendency of hindering you from appreciating what you have. What? What you mean, Ken? Well, think about it. A lot of us have to hear about other people's problems just to feel good about our own. Oh, I'm glad I don't got to deal with all that. Or sometimes we don't realize it until we've already jumped ship. Until we did what Beyonce told us to do. I'm out of here. I'll walk out of here. To the left, to the left. He don't love you like I love you, and bust out his windows and leave him. Sorry, I ain't sorry. You know how I go. Well, Birmingham. She said she ain't thinking about it, but she was telling a story. She was lying. That's number two, man. That's going to be the entree. I gave you the appetizer, and then I just gave you the entree. Is other people's problems have the tendency of distracting you from appreciating what you have. Don't tell him bye, because somebody else going to pick him up. You know how I go. So, hey, y'all. Number three, it's time for me to give you the dessert. We went from the appetizer to the entree to the dessert. We are going in, man. I want y'all to understand that we get in so many situations, man. We walk away from so many situations. Woo! Hey, number three, let me give you your dessert, man. Your dessert. The third reason why your problems are not as bad as their problems is because their problems distract us from fixing or dealing with our own. It actually makes us not want to deal with our own and want to accept what they have. And we sign them papers. I done took all I can take, man. And then a lot of times we jump ship, we move on, we get with other people. You know, we living our best life. You know what I'm saying? We having a good time in the honeymoon stage with the new people. And then all of a sudden it started to kind of die down. And you in a regular relationship and you just kicking it, you know, your ex. And then you look at your ex one day and y'all run into each other and you realize, man, I might have jumped a dime to get to a nickel. Or you realize, you know what? What we had was special, but I've learned a lesson that guess what, man? It ain't always as bad as a lot of times as you think it is. Sometimes we talk it over with our friends, man. And our friends, they tell us exactly what we want to hear because they are ride or die. They will tell you, yes, you should be angry. Yes, you got a right to feel that way. Yes, you should leave. Yes, you should bust out his windows. Yes, you should be angry. Yes, you should curse. Yes, you should beat up his ex, his girlfriend. Yes, his new girlfriend. Beat her up, choke her. You know what? No. They'll tell you that to make you feel good. But I need y'all to understand, man. Your problems are not as bad as their problems. So you heard it first. I gave you the entree. I'm sorry, I gave you the appetizer. I gave you the entree. And I gave you the dessert. Thank everybody for listening. Let me rewind it real quick. Rewind and rewind and rewind, and we're going to run back through it. We're going to run back through it. Number one, it was, you don't know the whole story, man. Number two, it was, their problems got a tendency to hinder you from appreciating what you have. Number three, their problems distract us from fixing or dealing with our own. You heard it here first. Shout out to everybody that's listening out there, man, and that's continuing to show the truth, the lies, and the lessons some love, man. Because guess what? I'm going to continue to show y'all some love. Are y'all ready to turn this thing up, man? Normally, we frog leap to the next section. But, man, y'all got to understand, we got to learn how to deal with problems, man. We got to learn how to talk them through. We shouldn't have to beg you to stay. We should be able to have a clear adult conversation, man. You heard it right here first. Your problems is not as bad as their problem. Kenny Talk is about relationship empowerment. I want you to stay together. Yeah. I love it. Yes. Are y'all ready? Let's frog leap to the moonwalk. It's time for the moon rock, and the moon rock goes as follows, y'all. The moon rock says, saying you want other people's happiness is the same as saying that you want other people's problems. People's happiness sit on top of their problems. People's happiness are an extension or from their problems because it's how they deal, and it shows how they're able to present themselves. You dig what I'm saying? It shows how they're able to present themselves when they see you or when they show themselves to you. How many of y'all have ever thought that grass was green on the other side? Hey! Hey! Yeah! Yeah, man. Birmingham, Alabama. This is the truth, the lies, and the lessons. And if you're just joining us, we have discussed 3 reasons the grass ain't green on the other side. 3 reasons your problems are not as bad as their problems. Salute. Let's go. Man, I can tell y'all one thing. This show right here feels so good to me right now. But you know I got to drop a little news on you that makes some, that I always got, let me take my shades off. It always gonna make sense, man. I always like to tie it together. So I got some breaking news. All right, my breaking news goes as follows. It says, of all the ways social media can be bad for you, one of the worst, according to science, is the ability of Facebook and the like to introduce envy. You see your friends posting smiley selfies at exotic destinations and humble bragging about their professional and personal accomplishments. And you end up thinking, man, my life sucks. Man, my relationship ain't all that. Man, I wish I had what they had. Man, I wish I had better. I deserve better. Man, all kinds of stuff, man. And I say to myself, why do we do that? Go to WJLDradio.com right now. Why do we do that? We just ordinary people. Let me put my shades back on so I can see what I'm saying. Listen, we all make mistakes, man. Man, that social media make you fall for that trap, right? Of making you believe that what others have is so much better than what you have. So much different than what you have. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Maybe we should take it slow. Now, hey, I never leave you without a lesson, man. So, you know what? Break out your frankincense and myrrh, whatever you prefer. Turn down the lights, dim the lights a little bit. You know, if you got that AC blowing real cold in the crib and you on your phone, you on WJLDradio.com, wrap up in your beautiful bodacious blanket, cuddle, and check this out. Snap your fingers with me. All right, you can't want whatever they have without doing whatever they had to do to get it. Many pray for the shoe that they think others have and end up not being able to fit it. We focus so much on where we wish we were instead of making the best at where we are. We go full speed down Interstate 65, staring inside the next person's car. Now, we don't seem to appreciate the problems we have until we hear about the problems of others that are worse. We seem to figure out everybody else's problem, but don't figure out our own problems first. Now, people tend to address problems at the leaf or the limb, but all problems grow from the root. We don't know or don't want to know the work that put in that it takes, but we want to enjoy the other people's fruit. Man, listen, you heard it here first on The Truth, the Lies, and the Lessons. I'm the one and only Kenny Talk. Man. And when you talk about the other person's fruit, man, there's so much. There's so many mistakes that are made. There's so many decisions that are made that we regret. Home of the Gary Richardson Morning Show. 94.1 WJLD. It's the one and only wonderful witty wolf, Kenny Talk. And I stay dressing like a fox. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's how we drop it over here. Sound the horn, everybody. Listen, man, this is the real relationship talk show called The Truth, the Lies, and the Lesson, and it's Birmingham Zone. Those that are just joining me for the first time, I see you. Salute. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, because you never know who might need to hear it. Share it, share it, share it. Holler at me. Holler at us, man. Because we already a year in the game, and we finna continue to keep it going. We a year in right now, and ain't nobody doing it like we doing. You know what I'm saying? You can check on the internet. You can check on YouTube. On live on the air, ain't nobody doing it like we doing it over here. Nobody. We jammed on the domino in the beginning. Man, don't play, man. And then I had to drop it on you, man. I know. I get it. We went all the way in, man. We went all the way in. We got to start being like Sade out there, y'all. Listen what Sade say. Sade is serious, man. Sade, like, she gonna stick by you, man. Woo! Man. Hey. Now it's time for the positive energy word of the week. I'm down for you, baby. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. It's time for the positive energy word of the week, man. It goes a little something like this. The positive energy word of the week is commitment. Why did I choose commitment? Because commitment is strong. It's serious, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Listen. Commitment is the positive word of the week, man. And the reason why I chose it is because many think commitment is such a soft and easy thing, but it's not. It's tough. It's not easy. Challenging. But in the end, it's all beautiful, right? Because we all get so excited. We all want to stand up and clap when you meet an old couple and you say, how long you guys have been married? And they say 70 years. And you like, oh my God. Y'all got to understand, they just didn't never break up. They had a lot of tough times. They went through a whole lot. They just didn't never break up. They held on. They knew it was real. So they held on to what they had. That's it. It ain't easy. It ain't pretty either. So, you know what I'm saying? It just means that she didn't fly off the hook when she felt some type of way and walk out the door, and he didn't do the same. Commitment, y'all. Commitments prevent breakups. Commitments show just how much what you have mean to each other. Thank you for listening tonight, everybody. I had so much fun. I'm down for you, Birmingham. I will never leave you, Birmingham. I'm committed to you, baby. Planet Birmingham. All right, I'm up out of here. I'll be back faster than you can say cat in the hat. I'll be back like the electric bill. Salute. You know how we do.